Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. We are going to learn the chapter Climate. Before going to start the chapter Climate, you have to know something about weather and climate. Sometimes we misunderstood this. Sometimes we consider that both of these are same, but there is some difference between them. Weather is the short-term state of the atmosphere. That means it stays for a very short period of time. It can change within a minute or hours. But climate is the long-term pattern of weather. It actually stays more than years. That means it changes after a long period of time. So weather and climate are not same thing, but there is some difference between them. So these are the factors that actually causes the climate of any area. First thing, that geography of an area plays an important role on climate. Polar regions temperature remain lesser. Okay, it is influenced by the presence of wind and ocean. That means climate depends on the geographical area, it depends on the wind and the oceans. But in India, northern places have extreme summer and winter. Northern part, that means Delhi, UP, these kind of states. Okay, Thar desert is extremely hot. Thar is in Rajasthan. Okay, and the coastal plains have moderate climate. Coastal means just attached to the ocean or sea. So these are the factors that a climate depends on. In India, we have mainly 4 seasons: winter, summer, monsoon, spring. Sometimes we can't understand about spring, but these three, the upper three ones, these are clearly visible to us: winter, summer and monsoon season. Let us learn the seasons well. Let us first learn about winter. Winter season starts from November and lasts till February. In this time, day's temperature remain 16 to 21 degree, and at night it comes down to 2 degree to 8 degree. But in some places of India, particularly in northern India, there it varies, the temperature varies, it becomes very low. In this time, nights are become very longer, and some parts like Himachal Pradesh or Jammu, Kashmir, Uttarakhand, in this area, just like in this area, heavy snowfall happens in this area. And also in southern part like Tamil Nadu, in this area during the winter season rainfall happens, and the rest of India remain dry in this season. In this season, one of the most important thing, that is western disturbance happens. What is western disturbance? During this season, the northern part of India, the northern part of India receives rain due to cyclones and strong winds, and this is called western disturbance. So what is western disturbance? During winter season, northern part of India receives rain due to cyclone and strong winds, and that is called western disturbance. So this is winter. Winter is the time that starts from November to February. Nights are longer. Sometimes in northern part snowfall happens, and sometimes in southern part like Tamil Nadu rainfall happens, and also there western disturbances happens. Now let us learn about summer. Indian summer starts from April to July in northwestern India. In this part, summer starts on April. But the rest of the part, there summer comes little early. It comes on March. Okay, the rest of the part, there the summer come on March. In this time, temperature remains 40 to 45 degrees, and we know that, no? And during this time, at the end of summer, heavy rainfall happen in India, and in that time, days become very longer. But the coastal area, that means these areas that just attached to the seas, in this part a moderate wind blows. That wise these areas, the people of this area feel quite comfortable. Okay, so they don't feel too much hot. So a cool breeze come from this part and make these areas little bit cool. And in this season, Lu happens. What is Lu? Lu is the condition of some air. That means many parts of northern India, again in this part, India experience hot and dry winds. Hot and dry winds blow from here. Okay, and that is called Lu. It actually blows during daytime. And this is summer. So what you have learned from Indian summer? The temperature remains 40 to 45 degrees. In northern part, summer starts on April, but rest of the part on March. And in this time, days become longer, and some areas there rainfall happens, and also Lu blows in this part. This is Indian summer. Now let us learn about monsoon season of India. This is a very important season for India because this season brings joy, this season brings happiness, this season brings energy to the plant. In this season, in southwest part, okay, southwest part, that means in that part, in this part, monsoon starts on June. Most of the part have the same thing, but this part also starts from June. Monsoon comes on June. Why monsoon comes? Look at the picture here. This is Bay of Bengal, and here we have Arabian Sea, and moist wind blows from these two water bodies, and it causes monsoon season to start in India. These are the factors that actually causes monsoon seasons to start in India. In this season, we can actually divide India according to the rainfall. In not all the part of India receive the same rainfall. Some areas receives more rainfall, and some areas receive very 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 rare rainfall. And so we can distribute India according to the rainfall into 4 categories. Look at the first category, that is areas with heavy rainfall. That means in these areas rainfall happens more than 200 centimeter, and this area belongs to the west part of India, northwest part, that is Assam, Meghalaya. This part, mainly this part receives more rainfall, and this part belongs to the areas with heavy rainfall. Okay, these parts are like Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, this kind of thing. And in Meghalaya there is a village that called Masram, and which is recorded as the highest rainfall in Asia, here in this place. So this place is the place where most of the rain happens, more than 200 centimeter. Then we have some areas called moderate rainfall. Here 100 to 150 centimeter rainfall happens. and these areas are like Maharashtra, Rajasthan, just like these places. I'm just circling this. Maharashtra, Rajasthan, then we have some part in Gujarat also, then in Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Himachal Pradesh also. These parts of India receives moderate rainfall, that means 100 to 150 centimeter. There are some areas where less rainfall happens, 50 centimeter to 100 centimeter, and these parts of India like the southern part, that is Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, then we have Kerala, then we have some part of Gujarat and Rajasthan also receives very less rainfall, and there are some areas with scanty rainfall, that means hardly there any rainfall happens, that means rare, very rare. And these part of India are like Rajasthan. We have Thar desert in Rajasthan, so this part doesn't receive any rain. This part, and also Ladakh, this part is also very scanty rainfall area. This part is a scanty rainfall area, that means rarely any rainfall happens in this area. So we can divide India according to the distribution of rainfall in like that. Areas with heavy rainfall, this part. Areas with moderate rainfall, this part. Then we have areas with less rainfall, this part, and then scanty of rainfall, that means rarely, that is Ladakh and some part of Rajasthan and Gujarat. So what we have learned from the chapter? We have learned that climate of a region depends on many factors like geography, altitude, and ocean currents also. Indian season is broadly divided into three major seasons, namely summer, winter, and monsoon, and there is spring also. Summer lasts from March to June, monsoon from July to October, and winter from November to February. In summer, days are longer, but in winter, nights are longer. And you also learned that during summer season, a dry wind blows in northern part of India, that is called Lu, and in winter season, a cyclone due to a cyclone, a heavy rainfall causes, and that's called western disturbance. So this is the chapter climate. I hope you have understood the concept. If you find it helpful, please subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Thank you.